زدمي تزدني.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everybody in a new episode in Simple English. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to introduce myself. I am your English partner, Ayah Yousef. And here we help you learn English from movies. So today's movie is Alaadin.
You look like a prince on the outside.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Hold your breath, it gets better.
So just before we get started, you can find all of Simple English episodes here in this playlist. So you just find them. And if you enjoyed any of our episodes, please tell us down in the comments so we know that you loved it and then we make more of them. So if you remember from the last episode, we said that we're going to be friends and you and I are going to practice listening and speaking together. So are you ready, my friend? Let's get started. So how can we practice English from Alaadin? First, we will listen to a clip from the movie and then it'll pause and we will repeat the things we heard in the clip. So that way we will be improving our listening comprehension, our speaking, our accent, and of course, our fluency. Before we start, there is a small teeny tiny note that you should know. If you find anything during the video you don't understand, a word or a phrase or whatever, immediately pause the video, go to your dictionary, know its meaning, and then come after that. It'll take less than 20 seconds. Why? Because I want you to understand what you're saying in the speaking part. I want you to repeat or to speak while you understand what you say. Using that way, the new words that you'll know, they will immediately stick to your brain because you would act it afterwards. So the first thing, we will listen to a part from the movie, and then if you don't understand anything, go to your dictionary and then come back, and then we will practice speaking. So let me now introduce you to the first clip of Alaadin. It's hilarious.
Where are they?
Relax.
What is taking so long?
Where are they? Relax. What is taking so long?
Oh, put your arms down.
I'm presenting it.
Put your arms down.
Put your arms down. I'm presenting it. Put your arms down. Native speakers, while pronouncing this phrase, put your arms down, you can notice that there is sh sound between put and your. So it sounds put your arms down, put your arms down.
It's a pleasure to welcome you to Agrabah, Prince Ali.
It's a pleasure to welcome you to Agrabah, Prince Ali.
Oh, how did you break that? Oh.
How did you break that? As you can see here, there is a beautiful example of the connected speech in English. How did you break that? How did you break that? How did you break that?
Oh, how did you break that? Tell him that we have gifts, please.
Oh, right! We have things. Gifts. Did you organize this?
Oh, right. We have things. Gifts. Did you organize this?
Yes, here we are. Gifts coming right up.
Yes, here we are. Gifts coming right up.
We have spices, golden camels, and spoons, tiny spoons.
We have spices, golden camels, and spoons, tiny spoons.
Spoons? How do they make them that tiny?
How do they make them that tiny? Listen with me here. How do they make them that tiny? How do they make them that tiny? Repeat. How do they make them that tiny? How do they make them that tiny? How do they make them that tiny? How do they make them that tiny?
We have jams.
Jam?
Jams? Yes, jams. Yam jams, fig jams.
We have jams. Jams? Yes, jams. Yam jams, fig jams.
Yam jams.
And date jams.
seedless, delicious, exotic jams.
And a date jams, seedless, delicious, exotic jams.
Move away from the jams.
What?
Move away from the jams. What?
We have jewels.
Jewels! We have them. And that over there, hidden for suspense.
Jewels, we have them. And that over there, hidden for suspense.
It's very expensive.
And what do you hope to buy with this expensive?
It's very expensive. And what do you hope to buy with this expensive?
You.
Moving on now to the second clip.
I was saying, you should see these places. I mean, there's a whole world outside of books and maps.
I was saying, you should see these places. I mean, there's a whole world outside of books and maps.
Do you want to?
How? Every door is guarded.
Who said anything about a door?
Do you want to? How? Every door is guarded. Who said anything about a door?
What are you doing?
Sometimes, princess, sometimes you just have to take a risk.
What are you doing? Sometimes, princess. Sometimes you just have to take a risk.
What just happened?
What just happened? And now let's go for the third clip.
Morning?
Morning.
Not again.
Morning, morning. Not again. As you see here, this is kind of abbreviation. Instead of saying good morning, it's just morning without good. Morning. Morning.
Please, please, gentlemen, I think there's been some sort of confusion.
Please, gentlemen. I think there's been some sort of confusion. I think there's been some sort of confusion. This is a shorter form of there has been some sort of confusion. There has been. You can say it, there has been. I think there's been some sort of confusion.
I don't think you know who I am.
Oh, no. I know who you are. Alaadin.
Alaadin.
I don't think you know who I am. Oh, no. I know who you are. Alaadin. Alaadin.
As if you found a certain treasure. My treasure. Where's the lamb?
As if you found a certain treasure. My treasure. Where's the lamb?
There's clearly been some sort of misunderstanding.
If there is any structure that you feel is new to you and you need to read it more and more in order for you to remember it, that's amazing. I want you to catch this structure and go ahead and repeat it over and over in your day. This way, the pattern of the structure will stick in your brain, and then after a couple of days, you will find yourself, you don't need to remember the structure, you say it immediately. So just like this one, there's clearly been some sort of misunderstanding. It's a really fabulous phrase. You can just write it down, repeat it a couple of times.
There's clearly been some sort of misunderstanding. I'm Prince Ali.
If I throw you off of that balcony...
There's clearly been some sort of misunderstanding. I'm Prince Ali. If I throw you off of that balcony...
And you are who you say you are. You will die a watery death. If you survive, it can only be because of the lamb.
And you are who you say you are. You'll die a watery death. If you survive, it can only be because of the lamb.
In which case, I will have my answer. For the last time. Where is the lamb?
In which case, I'll have my answer. For the last time. Where is the lamb?
Listen to me. I don't know who you think I am.
Goodbye, Alaadin.
Listen to me. I don't know you think who I am. Goodbye, Alaadin. So now it's finally the time of the question of the video. So tell me, which phrase or expression you loved in this episode? So I'm really grateful for you that you practiced your English. See you inshallah in the next episode. Bye.
Don't you dare close